This is Professor Swapnil Chowdhury, and we are going to start the Android project development. First of all, we have to launch Android Studio. In this computer, I have using Android Studio 3.0.1. Again, I have installed a Nox Player into it. Nox Player is only for the to run the Android projects. That's why we have using a Nox Player. We are going to do a coding in Android Studio and as a IDE, and we are going to run that APK file in the Nox player. To capturing my screen here, I am using ice cream screen capturing software. It will take some time to launch Android Studio, and that's why we are going to start the first program of Android Studio, that is the hello program, and how we are going to print that hello word to your mobile phone. Start a new Android project here. Otherwise you can take any one of them if you have it. Here I am going to start my application name is demo1. Click on next button. Here I am using Jelly Bean, Android Jelly Bean. Click on next. Empty activity, click on next. Main activity, the activity name is the main activity. Click on finish. It will take some time to Gradle it. By using this, your demo1 Gradle project info at the background end, it will load all the scripts, all the background libraries regarding about your Android application. They will load our project and they will throw some kind of independencies if there. Here they are having started a project setup. Again, the all dependencies will checked by the IDE. Here the Gradle Gradle synchronization finished. If this message occurs, then and then only you can start your coding. Otherwise if it will throw you some kind of messages in the red color. That's why it means that the dependencies are not resolved and you have to install those dependencies. All the whenever you are do your coding on Android, please keep into mind that your computer should connected with the internet connection, because at the background end they are going to download direct on behalf of you. They are going to download directly dependencies from the repository, Android Studio repository. That's why whenever there is a in the background there is a process of building, so you have to for example here one independency occur, that is a conflict with dependency.com Android, and it will show you that this kind of message is happening, this kind of warning or error is happening in my computer, and I have to resolve it by using the Gradle script module app. Here the dependency occurs that here they are instruct me to use a 27.1.1 version. That's why I have to use it 27.1.1 version. That's it, and I have to synchronize it. After synchronization, it will again go for the Gradle and Gradle configuration. When we got a message of a build successful, then and then only we can go for the coding. Gradle build is running. It will take more time when you have a 4 GB RAM. If your computer having 8 GB RAM, then it will be great. In my computer there is 8 GB RAM, but still it taking 17 seconds to Gradle it. Okay, so here the build successful message is here. That's why we So here our project is built successfully, and they build successful messages here, and right now we are going to do coding here. So the first part of this coding is nothing but this is the XML file of that Android Studio, that is an Android project, our Android project, and this is the Java file of your Android project. This is the build Gradle file. Here we have done some changes regarding the dependencies. That's why we don't have this file. After build successful, we don't want this file. So here one text message is appeared as a hello world, and just we are going to um, put this hello world at a rightmost corner, top corner, and again we are going to write something in that hello world. So here the text is happened, that is my first project. Okay. Here are some attributes also. If you have a different version, then different attributes are there. We are using here Android Studio 3.0.1. So according to that, we having the text size. So this text size, I want a 30 text size, and I want a text color is this one. Okay. So this is my text color. This is my first project. If you want, I have to drag and drop. In this project, we are going to have some um, plain text, and here I'm just dragging and dropping my plain text here, and again I'm going to assign the position of my plain text. Okay. So that's why you have to make it 0 first all the time. 0. You have to make it a 0, because we have to assign it by manually. That's why we have to assign 0. After you assign a 0, I think so here. Okay, after you assign all zeros, then you can have the position anywhere. So here, okay, and again in the attribute, this is my attribute. I don't want this name, so I am just putting a blank. I have to write something here, and after clicking on button, I have whatever the things which is in this plain text box, that will be displayed. So that's why I want a one button here. So by using this all objects, I can use this button. Again the same happens, the buttons also we have to change the orientation as 0. Due to this 0, we can move anywhere. Then if you have a proper encoding positions, then you can have the positions also. I have to change this name of that button. That's why again I am going to do attribute, and here I am going to use the click me. Okay. So what we have to do, I have to write here, and after clicking I have to print something. So that's why in a Java file, again I'm going to first add my things. So for example, I have using edit text, that is my plain text. So this is my so I have my edit text as ID also edit text. So here I'm using first edit text as a E1, and I am using here button, so that's why I have to call it as button as a B1. Okay. And after that I have to create my own method, that is click me. This is my own method, and I have to write that own method, that is public void click me. Okay. Again like this. So in a Java to XML, in a Java we have declared here the variables E1 and B1. We have to assign those variables in this XML. So this edit text having the variable is edit text, and this button having the variable, wait, this button having the variable is button, so we have to write code like this. Even equals to, this is edit text, and find view by id r dot id dot that edit text. Okay, semicolon. And we have also b1 equals to, this is a button, that's why I'm using here button, and again the code is find view by id r dot id dot that button id, that is button. Okay, after using this, you have going to click on this b1. So we are going to write a code on this click event, so that's why we have to write a code on this b1. So that's why I'm using b1 dot set on click listener. This is the inbuilt method, set on click listener over here, set on click listener in bracket new view on click listener. Okay, so I just need to write the output over here as but before write the output, first tell me first is the important thing is that whatever with the e1, we have to convert that e1 into the string, and we have to store into a particular variable. To convert that, we have to call here a string, that is a string variable a equals to this e1 dot get text. So whatever be their elements in a given, that getted and that converted into toString, that is a e1 dot get text to toString, and that text is stored in a variable a. And in a toast message, that is a toast dot make text, this is the my code, and here is the three parameter, that is a get application context, comma, that is a, that is my second one, and third one is my length, that is a toast dot length long, and after dot show. Okay, semicolon. But here we are using a directly, but in this toast message will not going to print that a directly. We have to again convert it into the that is a get value, that is a string dot, we have to told that is a string dot value of, that is a character. Okay, there's a value of, and then we have to use the a over here. Okay, and just to run this, we have to build APK first. If the APK will be there, then your syntax is good and your syntax is okay. Here the APK is building, and here if the locate button is there, then this means that your syntax is good. I have to locate it, I have to run it, that is a double click on this app, and I have to install the Nox first, and then the Nox, when you double click on that locate, automatically it will redirect to the Nox player, and it will install your APK in this Nox player. Nox player is nothing but one kind of a tablet, imaginary tablet. Just keep it into mind that Java always listens strings, so that's why whenever you are using edit text, then you must have to convert whatever be there in edit text to string, and you have to store them into a particularly. If you want to work with the integers, then again you have to convert it into whatever be the e1, you have to convert it into the string. No, whatever be the e1, you have to convert it into the integers, and then use that integers. So Java by default it will read it as a string, but still we have to convert it into the string if you want. So if I paste my name here, that is Swapnil, and I click me, then that Swapnil will happen here. And if I write my first project, and if you click over here, then it will show you as my first project. This is a temporary toast message, And if I write over here as 1 2 3 4 5 6 is integer values, but still at a background this integer values is converted into string and the string is pasted. If I here pasted some symbols, again at a background what will be there in a E1 that converted into string and the string is displayed over here. Okay, so this is my a simple first project. I'm going to minimize it, close it. This again I have what I have to do, I have to create the addition of the I have to add the two numbers. So that's why I have to install, or I have to drag one more edit text, that is a plain text here. But before that I just create this copy and paste over here. It will create the one plain text, drag and drop two plain text, because we are accessing two values. That's why we have to we need two edit text boxes. Again the same, we have to relocate it to the 0, and after 0 we can push anywhere. And here on the click me I'm using add, because this is an addition over here. Okay, so now we have E1 and again we have E2, because we have two edit text box and this is a button 1. So we have to write the E2 equals to edit text, this is edit text, find view by ID r dot id dot, we have to find out the id, that is edit text 2 here, edit text 2. That's why in my code here is edit text 2. इससे क्या होगा, इससे जावा का E2 वेरिएबल उस एडिट टेक्स्ट 2 को एक्सेस करेगा. ठीक है, चलो अब B1 क्लिकिंग पे हमें टॉस मैसेज तो चाहिए हमें, लेकिन उसके पहले हमें कुछ एडिशन करना है ना. दैट्स वाई एडिशन करने के लिए आपको चाहिए हियर फर्स्ट हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, जो भी चीज़ें हैं उसको स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. जैसे कि स्ट्रिंग ए equals to E1 dot get text dot toString. So first of all we have to convert it into the toString. Again same for the string B equals to E2 में जो भी है उससे क्या करो, get text करो, वहाँ से text ले लो, उसको convert करो toString में. ओके, सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे, हम toString में कन्वर्ट करेंगे सबको. ठीक है, अब E1 में और E2 में जो भी है उसको स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट कर दिया है. फिर हम वेरिएबल्स लेंगे इंट एक्स वाई जेड, 3 वेरिएबल्स लेंगे एक्स वाई जेड. अब x को a के साथ असाइन करेंगे, y को b के साथ, लेकिन इंटीजर कन्वर्ट करके. फॉर एग्जांपल मीन्स x इक्वल्स टू इंटीजर डॉट पार्स इंट. अभी ये जो होता है ना, ये अगर इस पार्स इंट को हम कोई भी स्ट्रिंग दे दे तो वो उसको कन्वर्ट करता है इंटीजर में. तो मैं पार्स इंट ऑफ ए, इससे क्या होगा कि a में जो भी है वो इंटीजर कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा और स्टोर हो जाएगा x में. ठीक है, उसके लिए y द सेम, y इक्वल्स टू इंटीजर डॉट पार्स इंट ऑफ एलिमेंट b. ठीक है, एंड एट लास्ट फिर आप z इक्वल्स टू x प्लस वाई कर सकते हो. ठीक है, और यहाँ पे आप a की जगह पे हमें क्या प्रिंट करना है, z को प्रिंट करना है. तो स्ट्रिंग डॉट वैल्यू ऑफ z, बिकॉज देखो यहाँ पे z इंट है, तो इंटीजर टॉस मैसेज हमेशा स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू को ही प्रिंट करता है. तो वो भी z जो है ना उसको हमें स्ट्रिंग में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा, स्ट्रिंग डॉट वैल्यू ऑफ z. अभी इसको हम सेव करेंगे और रन करके देखेंगे. बिल्ड APK, अगर APK सक्सेसफुली जनरेट होती है तो हम इसको करेंगे. लोकेट इट एंड डबल क्लिक इट. इंस्टॉल कंप्लीट नॉक्स प्लेयर में जाओ, डबल क्लिक करो, यहाँ पे वैल्यू 3 एडिशन इज 6, वैल्यू इज 9 एंड 0 एडिशन इज 9. सो ऐसे आप कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स बना सकते हो. 3 and 10 एडिशन इज 13. इफ़ आई यूजिंग स्वप्निल, सो उसका आउटपुट नहीं आएगा बिकॉज हमने इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट किया है. सो दैट्स वाई यू हैव टू मेक इट श्योर दैट 90 10 द आंसर शुड बी 100. ओके, सो इन दिस वे वी हैव द कोड. I have to stop this.